Hello Internet, this is Dan with ArcadeGame.tech, and I'm here today to show you how to disassemble and install your Atari Logo Joystick kit for the Atari Logo Joystick, as just like those that are available from my website, ArcadeGame.tech, or you can email me directly at dan@arcadegame.tech, or you can go on my eBay store and buy them. The eBay ID is, you guessed it, ArcadeGame.tech. So the Atari Logo Joystick sometimes can be a little daunting to somebody who's never taken one apart before. This is an Atari Logo Joystick, just like the kind you find on Atari Gauntlet or Indiana Jones or any of the other early Atari games. You can see it's called a Logo Joystick because it's got the Atari logo prominently right there. Now, it comes apart fairly easily. You'll have 4 Phillips head screws here, which I've gone ahead and already loosened them just to show for this purpose. And that collar comes off just like that. And you're going to save that. Okay. And then this part right here, the actuator, actually just slides off. It's actually held in by that collar. Okay. And then you have a lower joystick actuator here and the leaf switch bit. Now that you have unscrewed those 4 Phillips screws, this part here just comes completely off. No problem. And then you're left with 2 actuators. The ball actuator with a roll pin here, and then there's another one with a roll pin here. Now, this one's actually pretty simple to get out. The hole is right there, and you just use a 1/16 pin extractor and take a hammer and just kind of knock it out, and it'll come off like that. Okay, but this one, the ball, the pivot ball, is where a lot of people have their problems because there's not really an easy way to get anything fitted in there. So I'm going to show you the easy way that I do it. You'll notice that this is the joystick. You can see it rotates that ball, but it also pushes in. And that's going to give you a clue on how to extract it. I've taken and I've put a vise here, and I like to use the vise myself for this. Now, you're going to kind of clamp it tight. Excuse me, I didn't secure the vise here, but you kind of want to clamp it a little tight. Now this ball is going to go away, so you're going to replace that from the one in the kit. So it doesn't really need to be, you don't really need to worry about anything happen to it. This is a 1/8 inch roll pin extractor. Now you can get a whole set of these on Amazon for about 10 bucks. So the easy way to do it, I'm going to show you, is I have a small hammer, and you just hammer that pin down into the shaft. Then, when you get to a point where the hammer won't do anything anymore, you take your roll pin and you use the hammer like so. And you saw that the roll pin just popped out through the bottom. Now, you might feel like you've got that roll pin still in there, and pressure will hold it in place. So you're like, okay, great, I've swapped one problem for another. So you just undo it, turn it over, clamp it back in, take another one of your extractors, and just and that'll loosen it enough to come out. I've actually got it bound up on the vise here, so sometimes it really wants to hold on there for a second. Do it one more time here. Sometimes they aren't very cooperative. I mean, they've been inside a machine for the last 40 years. There we go. It wasn't quite all the way out yet. Then you can just pull the ball right off. Once the ball comes off, of course, the upper collar comes off, and you can clean that or replace it with a new one. Honestly, most of the time I just clean them because not a lot actually happens to rough these up. It's pretty thick plastic. You have your plunge actuator, which you're going to want to replace. Your spring, which you're going to want to replace. Your dust disc, which you're going to want to replace. And all of that's actually located in the kit, including replacement pins. So if for some reason you should actually break one of the pins on extraction, you can replace a new one with the kit. And that's how you take the joystick apart. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.